Okay. I am so scared. Whew, it's okay, Leandra, we got this.
You are so heartless, and you don't care. And I don't even know what I've been fighting for. You got me hoping, and you don't care.
Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Leandra the TBR0, and today we're going to be doing my first ever unhaul video. I've been on YouTube for I think 3 years, and I've never really done a challenge like this before, but I've decided it's time. I have a lot of books on my shelves, and I think it's time to weed some of them out. But of course, we really want to make it fun and add a bit of a challenge to the mix. And so what I've decided to do is time myself and play a bit of book Unhaul Roulette. I've divided my home library into 5 viable sections in which I could definitely unhaul some books. And what we're going to be doing here is we're going to be timing myself, but I don't get to decide what the time is. I actually have a spinner wheel that is broken down between 1 minute and 5 minutes with 30-second increments. I'm going to spin the wheel, and then I have 2 things to decide. The first thing is deciding which of my 5 sections I'll be assigning that time increment. And the second thing is where the betting comes in, where the Unhaul Roulette actually comes into play, because I have to make a bet of how many books I actually can find myself unhauling within the assigned time. Let's play a fake scenario. I spin the wheel, I get 3 minutes and 30 seconds. I then decide to use this bookshelf for that time. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shelves to look through in 3 minutes and 30 seconds, and maybe I decide 5 books. I'm hoping that I would probably do more because I really want this to be a challenge. But let's just say I throw out 5 books, and if I succeed, then woohoo, we're great, we can move on to another section. If I end up failing, the punishment is I still have to pull those 5 books, but I have to add 1 more to the unhaul pile. So instead, I'm now searching for 6, which, you know, isn't something I really want to do. Now the reward is a little bit trickier because it is time sensitive. If I unhaul those 5 books with 30 seconds or more on the clock, then that means I end up getting a bit of a safeguard in the end, and there is 1 book that I can swap out at the end of this entire situation. I'm really hoping all that makes sense, but you know what? The best way to figure out what is actually happening is to play our first round. And so let's get this spinner and see what my time is going to be. I totally record on my phone, and so that's why I have to take out my laptop just to figure out what the timer is. So let's get this going. For my first section, oh my gosh, I kind of hope it's a big number. 4 minutes, okay. What section do I want to assign 4 minutes? Ooh, I didn't think this through. I thought it would be like an instant thing, but now I'm questioning myself. Where should I start? Because this also kind of sets us up for the rest of the challenge. So I've got to choose wisely. Okay, I think I actually am gonna go with my have read shelves. For those of you, I don't think I've ever really talked about this before. So most of you probably don't know how I organize my at-home library, but I separate my have read from my physical TBR, and then I have other organizations, like for instance, genre, author, alphabetical, the kind of book. So I've got like paperbacks, hardbacks. It's really a big mess. And I think my friend Danny, she says that it really does her head in, and she would actually go crazy if she had to do the system I do. But basically, long story short, this is my main hub for all of the books I have read that I want to keep and I really love. But I will say that, you know, there's too much. I've got too many books. You can see here that I'm starting to like pile them up, and it's just getting really, really crowded. I also have in one of my armchairs a pile of books that I don't have room to place on here. So I think we need to kill some darlings. But how much do I want to bet? So 4 minutes. I'm thinking 15. Oh my gosh, is that too many? I think 15. 15. Oh, that might be too many. I already said it. Okay, so 4 minutes, 15 books. Okay. Oh God. Okay, it's gonna be fine. Okay, I have the timer here. I moved you guys so that you could see my shelves a little better, but now I look like a little bit of a giant, which I've never felt like in my life because I'm a little shorty. But I've got the 4 minutes. I'll have you guys see it a little bit better on the screen. But, oh God, okay. It's gonna be fine. 15 books. You gotta hold me to it. Oh my God, okay, it's fine. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, 4 minutes. Oh my god, I totally forgot which books I might want to. Okay, first and foremost, I think I'm going to unhaul Midnight at the Bright Ideas bookstore, just because I don't see myself reading it again. Oh, this is a good section. The Hitchcock Hotel. This was for not reading for content. I don't know, I don't see myself reading it as well. This one kind of hurts because I know people love it, but Trust of the Emerald Sea, it's a 3-star read for me. I do want to read more of Brandon Sanderson, but not at the moment. Oh, dare I? I think I'm going to unhaul an entire series. The Marlowe Murder Club, Death Comes to Marlowe, The Queen of Poisons. I ended up DNFing the 3rd book. It really shouldn't even be on this shelf because there was fat phobia and I couldn't handle it. So, oh my god, 6 books. Oh god. Where am I? Oh, I'm lost. Oh god, I completely forgot what the plot is and I don't know what I'm doing. Do I have anything down here? Ooh, okay. We got this. Okay, I'm cheating a little bit. The Intuitionist, I already own this book and I could probably give it to a friend. Agatha of Little Neon, it's literary, so thoughtful, queer, I really loved it. But again, don't think I'm gonna reread it. The Magical Language of Others, this is nonfiction. Honestly, there's another one. What is it? Where is it? Oh my god, I feel like I'm like breathing hard. On Lighthouses. Both of these are really great nonfictions, but I just don't see myself keeping them because I'm just not going to read them again. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh my god. Oh, okay. I am really good at this. Okay, where am I? What am I doing? I honestly don't want anything. Oh god. Do I? Rachel Harrison, Cackle, and you know what's terrible? She is from my local, not from my area now, but where I grew up, and I went and visited my family. I ended up getting a signed copy of this, but it was a 3-star read for me. I just wasn't that impressed. So there we are, 11. Okay, I feel like I'm losing steam. This is bad, because oh god, okay, I want to get that bonus. I really want to get that bonus. Is there anything? Is there? You know what? Reclaim the Stars. This is a collection of short stories with like fantasy, sci-fi, a lot of queer representation. I think I can give this to my library and they'll love it. So there's that. Oh no, why am I suddenly struggling now? Okay, I think that's 12. I've got 3 more to go. Oh god. Oh god. I definitely flew too close to the sun because this doesn't feel right. There's too many. Oh my god. The Keeper. This is a middle grade thriller. Super fun, but I don't see myself reading it again. So there we are. And then, oh my god, another series, you know what? Some Things Guava Give, and then It Takes Two to Mango. These are cozy, super fun island mysteries, but I actually didn't really like the 3rd book in the series. Yes! Ah! Wait, let me double count. Let me make sure. Okay. I need to like take a second. I was like breathing really hard. I don't know how much you guys heard that. That's really embarrassing. Oh my gosh. Wow. And look at all that space. Oh, I'm really pleased actually. Yeah. The only ones I might regret at the moment is actually this last 2. So, because I could see them being really comforting rereads, but I also just don't see myself ever rereading them. Oh my gosh. I feel as though the time actually helped me, you know, really just like be instinctual, which is actually really great. We'll see, because I did end up getting 1 swap. Okay, I feel really accomplished already. All right, so in 4 minutes, I ended up getting 15 books. Okay, let me rearrange you guys, and then I'm gonna spin again, and then I'll see what other section, but 1 section down, 4 to go. This Unhaul Roulette has already brought out a different side of me, and I don't know how my tried and true subscribers are gonna feel. I feel like I'm crazy, but okay. So we're gonna do another spin and see how much time I get, and then that'll help me decide what section I should do first. I don't know what I'll do if I have less time. I'm gonna have to do a smaller number, obviously. Oh, you know what's really bad? Is if I keep getting big numbers, then the expectation is I should unhaul more books. So maybe I do want a smaller number. 430, I kind of wish I got that for this section but then I might have done a higher number, and I'm pretty happy. Oh God. Oh God. Okay, I think I know what section I'm gonna do. And it has a lot of my like old arcs that I never really got to. And also some, like it honestly, you can kind of see it in the corner, this right here, that one up against the wall. That's kind of been my catch-all. I do have 2 shelves worth of books that I have read. That's actually what is also doing my head in, because I really do prefer having my have reads separated from my to be reads. I have been going crazy with that kind of catch-all shelving, because I know that the have reads shouldn't be next to the reads. Like I know it shouldn't happen. And so you know what? This is all good. This is all good. I should just do it. I should actually make a time, or I should make a number, because if I think about it too hard, I feel like it's not fair, because I do want this to be like Unhaul Roulette, really high stakes. 430. Oh no. I'll do 15 again, because I think that one's a little bit harder for me, because there's far less books to actually sift through compared to these. Oh, that's a lot. Okay, here we are. No takesy backsies. You know what? I said it. 4:30, and I have to unhaul 15 more books. Oh my gosh. Don't mind the Christmas stuff that I'm finally removing from my shelves. It's fine. But the ones that we're going to be working with here are this upper shelf, and then I've got 3 shelves below. Up here and down here are all books I've read and that I really want to keep, I think. We'll see if any of them end up being sacrificed, depending on how tight the numbers are. But I mean, you gotta kill your darlings. That's the whole point of this challenge. So there we are. Okay, you guys can't see the timer I'm using just because we're in a very tight space right now. But I will obviously have one on the screen for you. You just have to trust me that when I click this, that's when we're starting. So it's fine. Okay, 15 books. Okay. Okay, it's starting. Okay, oh my God, I'm already going for the books I've already read. Rosewood, it's a YA contemporary romance that is inspired by Sense and Sensibility. It's super sweet. It was gifted to me by the publishers, and I did really like it. I think I give it 4 stars. I just don't see myself rereading it. Then All the Wicked Girls by Chris Whitaker. I was blown away when I read this multiple years ago. It was actually back when I was living in Belgium, but I've also since DNF'd a book by him. I don't know if I'm really going to want to reread this. So there we are. We might as well just unhaul it. And then, these are all books I love. I'm not touching any of those. See, this is the hot mess that is this section. Oh God. Okay. Oh, this is bad. I'm sorry, Mom. She ended up gifting me this, Chris and Hannah's The Women. I just am not a Chris and Hannah person. I read Firefly Lane years and years ago, way before Katherine Heigl was in that TV show. And this is also, I think, World War II. I could be wrong, but I know that I'm not going to read it. So that's why I ended up kind of throwing it to the side. So there's that. Oh God. Again, I'm blanking. Oh no, I do want to read that. Okay, that's actually good to know that there are some books I do want to read. Okay, you know what? So these are books that I ended up being gifted from Kensington. I really do appreciate it, but I just feel as though because they've already been out, I probably could get the audios if anything, or get ebooks. So we're gonna unhaul this one, Under the Paper Moon. Yeah, that's what it's called. Oh God. It came out last April, so it's been a year. Also, A Very Woodsy Murder. I was supposed to read this, I think last year at some point, and I got a couple pages in. I couldn't do it. I told myself it was because, time and place, but I also just think this might be too cozy for me. So there we are. Okay, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dear God, I'm only a third of the way through this. Oh, this was a bad idea. Okay, Cabaret Macabre. I've read this, really love it. It was my least favorite in the series, but I own the hardbacks for the other 2 books. This is part of the Joseph Spector series, Death and the Conjurer, The Murder Wheel. So really, if I do want to add this to my shelves, I'm going to get the hardback anyway. So there we are. Okay, where are we? Oh God, there's books I do really want to read. I was stupid. This was really dumb of me. Oh God. Okay. You know what? Let's just accept it. I'm probably not going to read Green Island by Shauna Yang Ryan. This is literary fiction, and I bought it back when I thought that lit fic was the only way to consume books. This was after I got my creative writing degree, and I keep putting it off. I'm not there yet. If I read it, it's going to be for like I don't know. What am I doing? It's going to be an audiobook. Okay. Okay, so we've got 4, 5, 6, 7. Dear. Oh my God, I'm not doing it. I'm gonna fail. I already can see it. A Killer Edition. This is also super, super cozy. I appreciate it, but probably not going to read it. Not my thing. The Puzzle of Blackstone Lodge. This is by Martin Edwards, and I really respect him as someone who knows everything about Golden Age detective fiction, but this was gifted to me by Poison Pen, and I just don't see myself reading it. I don't know why. What else? What else can I do? Oh God. You know what? I always wanted to read this, but the Department of Rare Books and Special Collections has such a low rating on Goodreads that it immediately turned me off, and now I don't really want to read it. Oh my gosh, I've got a minute. Okay, I'm gonna fail. This is it. Okay. Who to Believe. This feels more thriller than anything else, so I'm gonna unhaul that because I just can't bring myself to read it. It's fine. Whatever. What else can I unhaul? There's this, Beetlebone. I thought it was really cool because it's surrealist and absurdist, but I don't really have any interest in the Beatles. They just weren't my band, so yeah. Let me see here. What else? Boy Snow Bird. I don't think I'd be interested in that reimagining. Grendel by John Gardner. Oh my god. Okay, at this point, I'm not trying to even get the... Oh god. Okay, Fates and Furies. I need to give up on Lauren Groff. I'm just not going to keep reading her. If I do, I'll just borrow it from the library because I don't think I'm going to want to reread it. I think I failed. You know, it's fine. Okay, so I ended up getting... Oh my god, this was so crazy. Okay, my heart is pumping again. I got 4 books here. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Did I do it? 9, 10... 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh my gosh. I got it and I didn't even know it. Wow. Look at, honestly, it's hard to tell. I'm going to try and show you this without showing my feet because the internet doesn't need to see that. But like, I've got a lot of space now. Okay. That's wild. I didn't get the bonus though, which kind of sucks because that means like, I still have 1 swap because I was successful with my first one, but like, you know, only 1 book being able to be swapped. I don't know. I also feel like all of these books are already dead to me. So maybe this is good for me and I don't even feel the need to swap any of these. Yeah, okay. Section number 3, let's rearrange ourselves and yeah, see what I have next on Unhaul Roulette. If you asked me how many books I thought I was going to be unhauling in this entire video, I probably would have said 30 books max. And now in 2 sections, I've already unhauled 30 books. It feels really good. I think you end up catching the unhaul bug. It's really therapeutic and I'm now vibing with it, which is super, super fun. Plus, I know that these books are already gonna go to good homes. Either they could be, you know, new people's favorites, which they're gonna keep on their shelves forever, or a good amount of them I'm probably just gonna donate to the library and they can decide whether they put them on their like second leaf shelf, which, you know, people buy those books and we essentially treat them as donations for ourselves or adding it to our collections. So yeah, I feel really good about this already. But anyways, let's get to this 3rd section and spin the wheel. I'm telling you, you guys ended up catching me on like a really goofy day. You know what I didn't think to do? I'm going to do it on the fly. I'm going to remove 4 minutes and 4:30 because we already did that. So now we've got 5 minutes or we've got increments between 1 minute and 3:30. Yeah, I feel like that's better. Okay. So here we go. Let's spin for a 3rd time. Ooh. You know what? I'm really happy that we got 1. It gives us a little bit of a break and then I'm not like throwing out crazy numbers because, oh my gosh, I can't do another 15 books. That would actually probably drive me up the wall. Okay, 1 minute. Ooh. The thing is oppositely, I need to choose a section where I really don't see myself unhauling too many books. Oh, okay. So I've got this section, and then actually, oh, I'm off. I keep like moving away. Right below me is my book cart, and that's the 3rd and final section. So I got it like either up there, right here. You know what? I'm gonna choose the one here because more than half of the books on the shelf are ones I end up affiliating with my job. And even if I haven't read most of them, I see myself in the future maybe using them for research or for a really niche thematic episode. And I can't. I literally cannot unhaul them. Yeah, so I'm gonna do a minute with this lower shelf right here. Yay! Okay. Whew, this is gonna be relaxing. Oh, I forgot. I need to choose a number. Okay, how many books do I think I can unhaul in a minute? Because I want it to be a challenge, but I also don't want to be too harsh because that last one scared me a little bit. I think it scared me straight. Let's do 4 books. I feel like that's really, really easy on me, but I think I need an easy round because that got my heart going. Okay, yeah, let's do 4 books in 1 minute. All right, this video concept is making me do things I've never done before, and now I have my camera above me, but it was really the only way for you guys to see like as many shelves as possible. So these top 2 shelves are the ones that I really don't feel like I can touch. So we're gonna be like messing around with this shelf right here. Ooh, okay, so 4 books in 1 minute. Yeah. Okay, I can do this. This is so funny. It's like you guys are like looking over me. Okay, let's do this. 1 minute on the clock. Oh God, okay, 1 minute. Go. All right. So let me see, there's too many books here. What am I doing? I want to get to the bottom ones. Okay. So at the Existentialist Cafe, I got this at a library sale years and years ago. Probably not going to read it if we're going to be completely honest. I also ended up getting The 5 Families. It's a super chunky book about like the American mafia. I'm still obsessed with them, but I don't really see the point in me owning this book because I can just borrow it from the library. And then we also have Barbara Stanwyck's autobiography. I don't know. I was in a mood. I ended up reading or watching, what's it called? Ball of Fire. A really great book, actually. I'm already missing my opportunity to get a reward. Okay, those 3 books. Honestly, I might as well take my time. 15 seconds. See, these are all books I really have to keep as well. You know what? I ended up using this for an episode already of She Done It, so I can't see myself ever using it again. How to Write a Mystery collection of like, kind of, yeah. Yes! Okay, it's fine. Oh my gosh. Okay, I ended up, like these books were wasting space for me. I'm clearly not going to read them. I don't really know what I was doing. I feel like I'm making a mess of my library because now I have like all these books floating around. But yeah, I think that's, I feel really good about that. Okay, I need to stop looking at you this way. Let me rearrange you. Okay, yeah, this is a lot better. I am really happy with the choices I made because these were ones I was never gonna get to. They kind of are wasting space, truly, because I don't know, just because I have an interest in these topics doesn't mean I should own like a 600-page book on said topics. So yeah, I feel really good about that. The only thing that's kind of funny at this point, and I'm glad that it's happening, is that the reward isn't that easy to achieve. In 3 rounds, I've only gotten 1 reward. I haven't gotten any punishments, which is good. But yeah, it shows that I'm not lowballing my numbers. And I'm really glad about that. So, okay, sounds good. I might as well, while we're sitting on the floor, I might as well get us set up for the next section. We got 2 more, and now I gotta remove the 1 minute. So I'm gonna remove 1 minute from my spinner. It's looking a little bit more bare, and let's spin for another time. What's it gonna be? I actually don't want the 5 minutes ever. What is that? 2:30. Oh, thank God. I was like, I really couldn't see what the time was. 2:30. Okay, that's a nice little middle one. I have mostly big numbers left after this one. So there's a higher chance that I'll get 3 minutes, 3:30, or 5 minutes. So I think I need to play it safe and choose the area where I think I may unhaul the least amounts. So we're gonna go up there. Should we just, have fun with it? Yeah, let's do 10. Oh my God. Okay, 10 books. 10 books in 2:30. That seems too many. I'm already regretting it. Okay, let's do it. Okay, I'm on my tiptoes. This is actually how tall I am. But we're gonna be working with this shelf, and this shelf. I'm not sure if this is actually going to be possible for me to do 10 books in 2.5 minutes. So this might actually be the first time I get a penalty, which means 11 books. I really didn't think this through. I just decided to go with my gut, but okay, we're gonna do it. It's gonna be fine. I'm starting the timer. Wait, I wanted to, it doesn't matter, you guys don't need to see this, but I wanted it to be full screen. Anyway, okay, 1, 2, 3, go. Okay, first and foremost, I already thought about this one. Trent's Last Case. I ended up getting it for She Done It, and it's the shittiest type of like print ever. Obviously because it wasn't by like a traditional publisher. Bardell versus Pickwick. I don't really know what this is about. I thought it was going to be a mystery. I think it kind of still is, but I'm not really that interested in it. Let's be honest. Origin of the Species. I could probably find this at all libraries. If anything, get an ebook for free. Why am I owning it when I probably wouldn't want to keep owning it? Oh, this one. Oh God. Okay. Love at First Set. This was sent to me by the publisher. I don't really know why. Do they know who I am? And the thing is, it's probably really sweet. I love the idea of a sapphic romance, but the whole gym brat situation, that's probably not going to make it a favorite of mine. Oh my God. These are all classics that I really don't want to get rid of. Okay. Oh my God. This is... Oh, you know what? I already got rid of a Lauren Groff. I might as well get rid of the other one. It's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Okay, 5. See, I own these, and I don't really want to get rid of them. Oh God. Okay. Rules for Visiting. I think this is just like contemporary fiction. I'm not really interested. You know, I haven't really touched this. Pilar's Escape. Pilar Ramirez and the Escape of Siva. I don't really think it might be too young for me. That's what I'm kind of worried about. Oh God. Ugh. Emily Dickinson poetry. I don't really read poetry, so never mind. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 more. I only have 2 more. Oh my God. Okay. Oh my God. What am I doing? These are classics. This is, oh God. Where am I going? Okay, you know what? Snow Child, done. I'm also gonna get rid of Murder in the Afternoon. 10 books! Yes! Oh my gosh, I just hit 30 seconds. I thought it was worth the risk to get the bonus, because now I've got 2 books that I could swap out. I hope I didn't make a mistake. That one was probably the hardest one yet, just because I had the least amount of books to work with as well. But I'm not really that mad at any of the books that I kind of got rid of. Again, this one, I really loved Arcadia by Lauren Groff, but since then, I just haven't really gravitated towards her. This one, it's just a really crappy copy. And I imagine if I ever need it for She Done It again, I'll just buy one that isn't looking as though someone printed it through Microsoft Word. This one I feel really badly about, because this was supposed to be in a vlog very long ago, actually. Maybe not, actually. I actually think it was probably last year, but it feels like a long time ago for me. And it was voted upon. People wanted me to read it. I don't know. It could be the one I save. But then the question is why do I keep saving it when I keep avoiding the opportunity to actually read it? Murder in the Afternoon. This was a really, really like random choice at the end. You could probably see... I saw a book that I might have wanted to choose instead. Oh well. I ended up picking this up secondhand, but you can see too that it is water damaged. I got it from like a secondhand bookshop back up in Rochester when I was visiting family. I didn't intend for it to be like an amazing read that I want to keep forever. If I liked it, I would get a better copy, but I'm like, I might as well just do that now and maybe access this through, you know, an ebook or audio through Libby. I don't know. Okay, like I said, this is the first section where I've actually felt there were a few books I should save. So a good thing I have those 2 swaps. Oh my gosh, I've got 1 more section left and that's it. And then we're done. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove 230 and then we've got 1 more spin. Oh gosh, I don't want it to land on 5 minutes. I actually can't. I don't think I have the number of books to unhaul that would warrant that number. What is this? Is that 5? 3. Okay. It's still a lot though. Okay. Oh my gosh. You know what's crazy? I feel as though I'm going through like the 7 steps of denial where I was like feeling the excitement and I was like, yes, I could unhaul the world. And now I'm like, oh no, what have I done? What have I done? So 3 minutes. Ooh, okay. You know what? We're at 44 right now. I'm trying to think. So 6 would get me to 50, but that's like way too low for this to feel like a challenge. So let me see. What could we play around with? I like the idea of a nice number, but 55, is that 11 books? That's too many. I think just like eyeballing it. Maybe it's not. Am I crazy? Okay, we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. 11. Oh, what am I doing? Okay, so for some reason I'm back up again. I feel like I can unhaul the world again. Okay, we're gonna do 11 in 3 minutes. Let's do it. The final section. I feel like this is the final boss because I really don't even know what's in this cart. But you know what? We're gonna find out. So I've got 3 minutes on the timer and I need to get 11 books. Really, at this point, I'm not even searching for swaps. I just want to not have a punishment and then I suddenly have to unhaul 12 books. That's pretty much what my goal is. So let's do it. Okay. So 3, 2, 1, start. Okay, the first thing I'm gonna do is take these out so I can see them better. Oh, actually, you know what? I ended up, what is it called? Soft DNFing that. I'm not going to pick it up again. I really didn't like it. Rochester Knockings, such bad reviews. It's a translation, which seems exciting and great, but I just can't see myself really loving it. Oh God. Okay, these are all short stories. You know what? I own a physical copy, hardback of this one, and I know for a fact that like there's no reason for me to have 2. I'll donate it to my library. It's fine. Let me see here. What are these books back here? Oh God, okay. Kurt Vonnegut, Slaughterhouse-Five. I've already read it. I don't really need it again. The Awakening. I read this twice, both for school. Really appreciated it, but I don't really see myself, needing to read it again. This is actually a gold mine. What is back here? Oh my gosh, these 2 books, to be honest, Robert Thorogood is kind of in my shit list because of the whole fat phobia thing. So I don't think I really care to read any more by him, unfortunately, which sucks because I love Paradise, the Death of Paradise series, but alas, here we are. What are these? I don't even know what these books are. I think I ended up getting them secondhand. Molly Hardwick's Parish in July. Might as well just unhaul that. Patricia Moyes, The Curious Affair of the Third Dog. Might as well get rid of that. So I've got 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh my God, I already have 9? That is nuts. Okay. We can do this. What are these? Okay, I don't really want to unhaul. What's this? The Man in the Woods. I don't even know what that is. 10. I've got 1 more. This was so fast. I was heartless. I'm like, I'm not really thinking about this anymore. We're done. Oh God. Okay, now suddenly I'm having a really hard time. I'm actually infuriated. Why is this so hard all of a sudden? I think it's because I know I'm so close to winning. I think I want to keep those. You know what? The Best of Oscar Wilde. I've kept this on my shelf for years because I ended up taking a really great playwright class, but I don't need it. I literally haven't touched it since graduating, and this was back in undergrad. So, I mean, this is almost 10 years ago. Yes! 51 seconds! Yeah. I don't know what else to do now. I have left piles of books in my wake all across my floor. So I'm obviously going to have to take some time to clear things out. But for now, I have 55 books to sift through, and I have 3 swaps. I have 3 swaps if I want them because I ended up getting this one done very easily, like well before the 30-second mark. So 3 books. But you know what it is? It's swapping. So I'm going to take my time. I'm not going to time it. We've had our fun. Unhaul Roulette, I think, was an overall success. But I am going to take my time with this one. And I'll let you guys know which 3 I save and which 3 I'm unfortunately going to replace, if I even do that. 2 of these books were actually in sections you didn't even get to see because I have a bookshelf in my other room where my computer is, where I typically, live stream and everything. And it just wasn't a big enough section for me to warrant actually including it in this mess. But I do feel as though these two books are ones I really just don't want to read. I might as well just unhaul them. So, you know, thank goodness for the swap reward that I, you know, granted myself. Both of these are on my self-destruct TBR, which is hilarious. I think I ended up posting that, in like November or December of 2024. And one of them is Ken Follett's The Pillars of the Earth. I mean, a beautifully floppy book. Listen, I also think that the cover is really stunning. The fact that we have these like French flaps, but if we're gonna be honest, I'm not reading this. And it's not because of how big it is. I know that some of you will say that, but I almost was gonna read it for this month in April, but I ended up having a few people reach out saying, hey, Leandra, we know what type of reader you are. Are you sure you want to read this? Especially because there is a significant amount of discussions and on-page sexual assault. And I'm just like, why is it always the men who write that? Good riddance. The other book I'm unhauling is Lawrence Wright's The End of October. This is a dystopian thriller that involves a pandemic, and I do find that intriguing, but I just don't see myself really gravitating towards it, and it's been on my shelf since early 2020, weirdly enough, maybe like 2019. What am I doing with this book? I'm clearly having no intention of actually picking it up. And then the other one is kind of a similar situation to the Murder in the Afternoon, where it's actually quite damaged. You can see that I think it's my fault. I think I spilled coffee on it, but it's The Rise and the Fall of the Dinosaurs. And I really, really want to read this book, especially because if you didn't know, Rainy Blue Reads and myself are going to be hosting a read-along for Jurassic Park and The Lost World. I'm so excited. It starts in May. I'll have it in the link below, the announcement video that's on Rainy's channel. So I'm totally here for dino mode, but in reality, I don't want this like janky copy on my shelves, especially because I feel as though it's a bit of a risk when, you know, placing them by other books that don't have the potential for, I don't know, like mildew and residue and everything like that. So I do very much plan to read this, but my library where I work has a copy, so I might as well just take advantage of theirs. And if I do love it and feel as though I need to keep it, I'm obviously going to get a copy that isn't like this. All right, so we've got the 3 books that I'm swapping in to keep that number of 55, but which ones have I saved? Well, be sure again to have a list of 3 that you're already predicting, so this can be a bit more fun for you at home. The first book that I am saving is The Snow Child. I just do really want to read this. I love the idea of an Alaskan setting. It's historical fiction as well. There's some magical realism, just this idea of like a child being built from a snowman. And I will say it's a bit of a parent narrative, which is probably not my cup of tea, which is why I might be hesitant, but so many people have told me, Leandra, you need to read this. So I am going to save it. The other book I'm saving is the Department of Rare Books and Special Collections. It features a library and there's a mystery. I know that the ratings are quite low, but I do want to read this. I think it seems really interesting. And this was gifted to me a couple Christmases ago from my parents. And I already realized, I said this once, but there are actually 2 books in my unhaul pile that were gifted by my mom. And I can't do 3. I can't do it. So we're going to save this one because this is the one that I'm the most interested in. And then finally, the biggest surprise of them all, because this is a title that I'm sure none of us really recognize. Even I kind of forget that it exists. Rules for Visiting by Jessica Francis Kane. It's just that I feel as though it'd be really comforting, like a really fun book. I know it's contemporary fiction, which isn't for me, but the number of really well-known authors who supported this title, championing it in the back, one of them being Emily St. John Mandel, one of my favorite books of all time. She says, an elegant and deeply moving meditation on friendship, family, and life on Earth. Rules for Visiting is a wonderful novel. I know that's like kind of generic, but I just want to read it, okay? Like, I don't know. I'm just gravitating towards the title. So these 3 books are the ones I'm saving. Are you surprised? Let me know in the comments if there were some books that you were just thinking, Leandra, you made a mistake. Like, those should have been the books you saved. And that was my Unhaul Roulette. I am so pleased with how this turned out. It ended up being a really seamless process, and that is all thanks to Danny Dabbles and Julie from Keep Calm with Books and Coffee. Those 2 friends ended up workshopping with me as I was coming up with the idea for how I could make the Unhaul a fun challenge. So thank you, friends. I really do appreciate you. And I'm already not missing the 55 books that I unhauled, which is kind of crazy and just shows you that unhauling can be healthy. It can be good for you. It's a great like act of stress relief. And I'm really pleased that I have so much space on my shelves already to fill with the books that were waiting for a spot. I just didn't have room for them. if you ended up getting to the end, but you don't feel really chatty, then maybe provide me with a dinosaur emoji in honor of this sad unhaul. It has to happen. I mean, look at this, but I'm still really sad to see it go. Thank you all so much for getting to the end. Thank you to my Manor guests. Feel free to comment your thoughts, your reactions, or if you do want to see this again, but honestly, it took me 3 years to do it, so don't hold out on it happening anytime soon. And I really do hope to see you guys in the next one. It won't be an unhaul, but I still hope to see you. Okay, bye friends!